Alright guys, so I cleared floor 30. This boss is a little special because let me just show you my team. So the same team I used to clear the previous stage, I used it here. This is the team that I cleared with quickly killed the boss. So about the boss has 6.3 million HP. The boss has 90% damage taken when he has the break gauge. So to do massive damage with your ultimate, make sure to break the break gauge of the boss. And when the boss is in the break status, he takes 200% increased damage. Basically, if you know about Domain Gojo, his ultimate, yeah, that 200% damage taken increase. So make sure to do your massive damage when the boss is in his break status, and the boss does 2 attacks. Other than the boss has minions around it, the frog type curse spirits. You need to kill them because if the frog type curse spirits attack you, they reduces your curse energy. So if you are using Toji as your DPS, I guess he can avoid it because he doesn't even get curse energy. But your buffers and Yuta, if you are going to use him, they rely heavily on curse energy to keep up their buff and damage. So make sure to kill them. But to do damage to the boss, you need to make sure to have him in the break status, and then do your damage. The boss also heals on his attacks. So yeah, make sure to do massive damage quickly and as much as you can in the break status. Other characters that you can use are Red Nobara, the SSR Red Nobara. She can do massive damage also, and she can do AoE. So killing the frog types are good. The SSR Red Maki is also good because she can also do AoE to kill off the frogs quicker. To Kaito for your curse energy keep up battery, because the frogs reduces your curse energy, so he can get you those back for your buffers to maintain the buff 100% of the time. uh, like I said, DPS Toji is nice, Yuta is also nice, but I have both of them, so I am going to use both of them to quickly kill off the enemy. So yeah, so that's it for my team and a brief explanation of them. Now let's check out the run. Alright guys, so this is the run that I recorded. uh, you guys can see the frog. I think I do my Kaito's Yuta's curse technique, curse speech attack to kill them, because on his skill 2 Yuta has instant death. Obviously it didn't proc here in this run, but if it did, it would have been easier for me. So I just try to spread out my damage as much as possible, and I focus Toji on the boss specifically because on his skill 2 he ignores damage reduction. That's why. So everybody, so the boss enemy also spread out his damage, which is nice because targeting a single team member would have been bad. So from turn 2 I started buffing my shit, and because the enemy has damage increased by 90, damage taken decreased by 90%, I used Toji's skill 3 on the boss, because his skill 3 does increase break damage, so it's quicker for me to break the enemy. Plus I have the curse speech attack. I'm using curse speech attack with Yuta, so I have a chance to kill. So I just use Toji's ultimate without the recollection bit, because I know for a fact that I can get his ultimate quicker before I even break the enemy. So now the enemy is doing the absolute cinema pose on his ultimate, so I'll just use my damage reduction, and I'm going to stack my curse crit resistance decrease on the boss with Toji. Yep, that's so much damage, but luckily he didn't target my Yaga because he would have died, and my Yuta will just heal everybody back up nicely. So yeah, so I use my skill 3 with Yuta to do as much damage to the breakage as possible, which worked nicely. But I don't have his ultimate, Toji's ultimate. So I should use ultimate. Yep, I used Yaga's and Nanami's ultimate. No, Nanami ultimate. Okay, so I used Yaga and Yuta's ultimate, and next turn I'll. Okay, that makes sense. So this is a big brain move on my part because Nanami on his ultimate also buffs. So I have a partner with Toji at least, but this guy did so much damage. Holy! Let me just go back. Let me just go back and see how much he did on his ultimate. Let me just go back. How much is that? Ooh, no way, he did 7.3 million. Wow! Holy shit! Yuta did 7.3 million. So that's how much massive of a buff Yaga's ultimate does. God damn. Holy. So I didn't even realize that when I was recording it. But Yuta did 7.3 million because he created plus Yaga's ultimate debuffs the enemy. And if you guys didn't know, if you have, for example, if you have 2 stacks of this buff, this is 90%, basically 91% buffs to either physical or curse energy. But if you have a buff and a debuff on your enemy, for example 45% physical technique increase on all allies and 45% physical damage taken increase on the enemy, it's not a additive buff but it becomes a multiplicative buff instead. So it's basically more damage. So on his ultimate he debuffs, so that with the buffs that I have on my allies, this becomes like a massive buff for everybody, which does not, on surface level it does not seem like it, but in reality it does. Like you guys saw, I also saw where I was doing normally 2.7 million on only my buff, I now did 7.3 million. Holy shit. But yeah, so extra characters that you can use are the same old Red Nobara, Red UG. If you don't have both the DPS, you can instead use one of them and replace them with either another buffer or Kaito. SSR Red Maki is also good because of the AoE, like I said. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I'll try my best to clear it. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So take care and bye for now. Bye bye.